If you're a video editor, you probably know about this program or this plugin from Ajuste that's available for both Adobe Premiere and After Effects. But that's not all. It's also available for DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Nuke, OBS, Pinnacle Studio, Premiere Rush, Sony Vegas, and finally XSplit. Today, we're going to talk about their main product, which if we click on products is the first one that shows up, the Bundle Lifetime. It's basically a plugin that comes packed with a ton of effects and resources that can really help you out. I already have it, and I'll give you a quick overview of what this package includes so you can see if it's something you'd find useful. As soon as you log into the platform, you'll see the products included in this bundle listed below, and they're valued at $8,412 if you were to buy each one individually, but right now it's just $149. Honestly, it's totally worth it. It saved me in so many situations because when you're editing, you need a lot of resources, and searching for them all over the internet can be a huge time sink. With this plugin, you have everything at your fingertips with just one click. So let me open Premiere here. I already have the plugin installed, and it's pretty easy to set up. I actually have more packages than what the bundle includes because I've also bought other packages from Ajuste that have some really great stuff, and I'll bring you specific videos about those in the future. Now, within this bundle, there's also a plugin that I like to call a sub-plugin, and it's this Pexels tool. When you enter here, you can search for videos on Pexels and insert them directly, which I think is a fantastic feature of this plugin. You won't waste time looking for videos on other platforms. For this demo, I'm just going to pick a video to see the changes. Depending on the video or effect we choose, it might take a little time to load. So let's insert another video here in case we want to check out transitions for something. Now we have these two videos. Let's go to the home screen and check out the plugin, the package, the bundle. Let's start with the first one, Prism. Let's take a quick look at it. Here we have Prism, and something really important is that for some packages, if you hover your cursor over them, you'll see a preview of the plugin and how it can be applied. Just keep the cursor there, don't click, just hover, and it'll play. So let's download it. We'll wait for it to download, and basically, all the subplugins work the same way. Once they're downloaded, the plugin will show up here, and if you hover over each option, you'll see previews of what you can achieve. Let's do a quick example. Just position the cursor where you want the effect, double-click on the effect you want, and it starts loading. It's really customizable. It's something that when we apply it, it might launch in one way, but look, there it is. That's the effect it would give to this video. Let's remove it for a moment so you can see what was happening there. Obviously, this reflection helps with this specific video, but look how great it looks here. And the other thing is, as I mentioned, we can configure it really well in detail. Everything that comes with it, the general settings, the effect, how we would apply it, etc., etc. Prisma effects can be bought separately. Preview and play essential effects. YouTube previews exist. Key transitions include assembling and liquid. Use Ctrl F for transitions. In Premiere, apply seamless transitions with one click, including sounds. The Legacy package has more transitions. You can go to this link over here and buy Prisma separately without needing to buy the whole package if that's all you need. So what I recommend is that you start opening what's really necessary for you. You open it, see a preview of what the effect is, and then you hit play. There are YouTube videos that show you a direct preview of how it would apply. But in this case, I'm really only going to show the ones I personally feel are so useful that everyone should have. Also, as I mentioned, there are a ton of subplugins within this same plugin that have a lot of stuff. So we're just going to pick a few that I personally tend to use. One of those is mainly the transitions. For example, it has this one for assembling transitions and another one for liquid transitions, which I'll show you in a bit. Let's search here with Ctrl F for transitions, and I actually use this liquid transitions one a lot and this seamless one over here. Let me show you. Let's jump into Premiere. We're going to go in here. It's this seamless transitions one. Although there's also the legacy one, which is like an improved version. So we're going to use these normal ones, and look over here at all the transitions it has on the left side. So the same thing happens. We can look at how the transition goes from one side to the other. So for this occasion, to do something quick and simple, let's see which one we could use. It could be these sliding ones. They look pretty good. We're going to use it with these two videos. We just apply this transition by placing it over the point where we want it. We just double click on this or simply click here to import. We click import, and that's it. We're going to use that option for this occasion to do something different because I usually double click. And once it loads, you'll see it comes with a preset sound too. So what you can do is look over here and see how it changes. If you notice, it changes. It transitions directly, and it was super easy. As you saw, just one click and it's done. Well, maybe the preview doesn't load that fast, but that's just the PC of each one. Let's hit play, and as you can see, it looks good. It's not pixelated. I just have it here for preview purposes. But apart from this, we have many others, and we also have this legacy package that has more that are also pretty good. Now, the other one I was telling you about is this liquid one, which are like animations, so to speak. These over here are just colors that transition and make the other video come in next. So, they're also pretty good transitions. They're very similar to the others, but this time they're animated with colors and shapes, which I think are really nice. Another one I want to show you is the flat icons one, which is also included. It's this one over here. It's really good. It's a package of pre-animated icons that you can simply add, for example, if you want to put one in the middle. Let's say we're looking for this planet. So you double click, and we're going to do it this way, different from the other one. And here comes the icon, and as you can see, it's already fully animated. I can hit play, and as you see, it appears there in the middle. It has an entrance animation and an exit animation, and it's that simple. The other thing is, as I mentioned, all of this is customizable. For example, if I want the land pieces not to be green but red, I can change them. And if I want the sea, well, in this case, which one is the sea? I think it's this one over here, not to be blue, but for example, what color can I choose? Let's make it green. Let's hit accept, and as we can see, now it's a completely different planet. All of these icons are also customizable. Before we wrap up, I must be honest. This program or bundle might have too many features you won't use, as I haven't used many myself. However, when editing a new video, I often find something useful. For instance, I once needed to format a daily news video for YouTube and found a tool here like a newspaper builder, offering customizable text and images. It's great for videos needing this style, like quoting an article. It looks good. Many features here you might not use. For example, I rarely use the first one I opened, and I've never used the patterns one. You might wonder why I'm sharing this. It's because people usually buy what they need, like the YouTube or Blogger pack. The YouTube pack, priced at $39, is a good deal with screens, a player, and subscription buttons. So what I was getting at is that there are a lot of things here that you probably won't use. For example, this first one I opened, I generally don't use it that much, just now and then. But things like this patterns one, I've never used it at all. I mean, I have it there, but I just haven't used it. And you might wonder why I'm telling you this. Well, because usually what people do is buy what they need. So when they enter this world, they say, for example, that they need the YouTube pack or the Blogger pack, which is right here. Let's look for it, Blogger or YouTube. I don't remember how this YouTube pack comes up, so they buy this one that's $39. Which honestly is a pretty good price for what it contains because it has screens like this. And it also has a player. And it includes subscription buttons, likes, etc. But what happens? Etc. But what is happening? So here, you're not spending $39, which is pretty good. But by getting this, you get 79 products of all these things that you'll have. As it says here, lifetime access forever. And you won't have any issues later on because you can end up using all these things. The good thing is that sometimes they also update them. For example, one thing they recently launched is this voice over AI, which I didn't have. In fact, I don't think I've even installed it. Let's see VoiceOver, here it is. It's basically something within the program that lets you convert text to speech. So, as you can see, you just export it, and it's something within Premiere itself. In this case, it's not because it also exists in those other programs over there that you can use for that. And obviously, it costs $19, but look, that adds up. If you buy the YouTube pack and the VoiceOver, that's $39 plus $19. Here, it's a one-time payment of $149.99. I think they're actually having discounts right now, so I really preferred to get this because it comes with everything complete. All of this, all the Pexels stuff too, which is what I mentioned about being able to add videos or photos without needing to leave the program. Because look, these alone come to $290, and if you buy the complete bundle, it includes all that. And you can say, I don't need the majority of it, but you might in the future, and with a single payment, you have access to everything. So, well, that's my recommendation. And the other thing I want to tell you is that there are many other plugins within the adjustments. If we go over here, there are also some free ones that you can try if you want, and they're actually pretty good. And loading the page, but really what interests me the most are these over here, and I already have some others, for example, this VFX one. So if you want me to show you any of these and what they bring and how they could really be applied and all that, just let me know in the comments section so I can bring you a video on each of these.